Hello, good afternoon. You can let me know in the comments who is on already. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. I'm so happy you're here. So we're going to begin on time because I respect Nikki. Hello, Nikki. I started using that, happy Nick Day. So thank you for joining us, joining me right now. It's not Thursday yet. It's only Tuesday. I'm sorry. You normally see me on a Thursday, but I have to make things difficult. That is so funny. I'm glad you going your days are coordinate with my schedule. I love that. Yeah, I wish it was Thursday. So good afternoon, travel partners. It's Thursday. We lost an hour, so I know we're all confused, and today is not Thursday. Hi, Jan is in Cancun. Nice. So I am so excited you all join me because I started working in this new property in Mexico, on the Pacific side of Mexico in Puerto Escondido. And I had to come share all the details with you. So I'm so happy you're here. So in one more minute, I'm going to start. It's going to be 1 o'clock, so we'll be on time. Greetings, friends. So let me just make this a little bit bigger so you could see more of the screen and less of me. Okay, fantastic. So good afternoon again. Welcome to this webinar. We'll be talking about Vivo Resorts in Puerto Escondido. So this was my very first time on that side of Mexico, and I was so impressed. It was like you really getting the best, the authentic side of Mexico. It's not commercialized. It's very authentic, and I was so impressed with everything that I enjoyed over there in Mexico when I visited Vivo Resorts. So Vivo Resort is located in Puerto Escondido. Getting there is very easy. So I'm going to start. You could post your questions in there. So I am the one who penned that condo living resort lifestyle because this is exactly what it is. This is an aerial shot of the property, and you could see they have a beautiful beach. The beach is if you have clients who are into surfing, I mean, they will love it because on that part of Mexico, it's the number 3 in the world for surfers. So it's resort lifestyle, and then it's condo living. So getting there, you have 2 ways to get there. There are very few non-stop flights to Puerto Escondido. However, it's quite easy. I flew out of Atlanta, Georgia, non-stop to Mexico City. That was about 2.5 hours. And then I took about a 40-minute flight from Mexico City to Puerto Escondido. And the hotel is about 20 minutes from the airport. You can also fly into Atulco Airport. This is about a 2-hour drive. So the easiest way is to fly into Mexico City and then fly into Puerto Escondido. So Delta flies nonstop to Mexico City. Good afternoon, Janet. So Delta flies into Mexico City. So it was quite easy for me. The flight, I left Atlanta I think it was about 10 something, and I was on the beach by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, they're 2 hours behind us. So I was on the beach by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is the way to get to Puerto Escondido. There are non-stop flights on the west side of Canada. I'm flying into Accommodation Airport, HUX. But out of the US, most of the flights go over to Mexico City, and then you fly into Puerto Escondido, which is the easiest way to get there. So 97 condos, 97 condominiums on property, and they are categorized, and they have a couple of studios, 1 to 4 bedroom condos. There's a few, I think about 8 penthouses, and the penthouse also 1 to 4 bedroom, and we have 3 villas. So these are the configurations of the rooms on property. So I'll show you a couple of images of what the rooms look like, and then we'll talk about the amenities on property. So as I said before, we call them residences. We have 1 to 3 and 4 bedroom condos. Same thing for the penthouses, and then we have 3 villas with up to 3 bedrooms. Oceanfront is the premium. So we have oceanfront, and we have mountain, ocean view, oceanfront, mountain view, and also pool view. So this is, but we have a lot more oceanfront than anything else because the property is built right on the beach. There are full kitchens. Kitchen has it has more utensils than my kitchen. So there's a restaurant and property. However, you want a chef to come in and prepare your meals, you could do this. You could buy groceries in the market nearby. And if you want someone to pick up the groceries for you and cook for you, that's also available. So you have options when it comes to meals. You could do it yourself, or you could utilize the restaurant and bar on property. And this is the living room area. So it's a really nice place for families. There's lots for the family to do, but when it comes to the accommodation, it's perfect for families, also for spring break. For spring break, if you want to bring family across and you don't want like too many spring breakers around, this is the perfect place because it does not even feel like spring break because the condos, the rooms are so large and there is a lot of space. So this is the terraza penthouse, and this is the living room area for one of the penthouses on property. And this is the view from one of the penthouses. So the rooms are humongous. Every single room have a large balcony. So even though you're in a 1 bedroom, you have a lot of space. There are 3 pools on property. There is a pool for that, we play volleyball, and a kiddie pool. There is also the main pool and a pool where it's a bit quiet. It's actually shaped like a wine glass, and it's for adults only. So if you don't want to be in the noise, you have 2 options. You have one option of going away from the noisy pool area. So this is the main one of the main pools, and you'll find mostly adults there. There is to the right, you'll see like a tiki hut. This is a bar, and the bar opens about 10 and closes at 6. So this is like a very popular area for everyone to hang out. You can order food from the bar as well, and as well as your drink. And one restaurant and property, Ernesto's. And Ernesto's serve like Oaxacan meal, so it's the traditional food. You can get that, and also international food. And the food is really good. When I met the chef came out for one of the meals, and I was so surprised he was so young because the food and the presentation had been amazing. And when this little guy came out, I'm like, he's so young. Everybody started to laugh because I'm like, it just came out. But the food is really, really tasty, and they do, if you'll be using the restaurant and your clients are gluten-free or they have special dietary requirements, you could just speak to the chef and they'll get that for you. And I forget to say, the property is in a farm area. It's an agricultural area, so lots of farm. So a lot of the fresh fruits that they use, the pineapple, the avocado, the tomatoes, all of that is grown nearby. And we could say it's all organic because it's all grown nearby from the farmers. So it's in a farm area on property. So this is the Center Spa. So there is a spa on property. If you like to utilize that. While I was there was a group of ladies. I think there was a wedding, a destination wedding, and all the girls were getting pampered before the actual wedding. You can also get massages in your room if occupancy is not so high, but you could make, reservation. So this is the beach. I know Janet is asking if is the beach swimmable. I would not swim in the beach. I wouldn't even swim in a regular beach. But no, the beach is it's surface paradise. So I saw some kids in it, but it's not. There are lifeguards on property. You could see the lifeguard hut, and the lifeguards were just jumping in and hitting the waves. It looks like a lot of fun, but it's not a beach to swim. Destination weddings, there is an indoor venue, and also, there is ample beach space to have your wedding. And also, if you want to do indoor to have the function inside, that spot is also available. Activities on property. So there is a gym and they have daily yoga. So there is daily yoga. Somebody from out comes in every day to provide the yoga classes. On mornings, they do aquasize in the pool. Again, there's a spa, there's a library, and there's a game room, tennis court, pickleball. There are two pickleball courts, basketball, lots and lots of surfing, and they provide classes as well. Turtle release every Wednesday and Saturday. They bring the turtles out to the beach and they let the guests help them release the turtles. So this is quite nice. There's a barbecue area. If you want to do your own barbecue, do your own cooking, there's an area for guests to use to do their own barbecue. And there is also nightly entertainment. So again, it's, you have the resort lifestyle, but it's, you can have your private condo. So this is an aerial shot, and you could see the pickleball, basketball court, and they also building a soccer. They will be building a soccer field as well nearby. So that should be coming about in a year or so. They'll have soccer. So there's lots of activities for families and for kids and also for groups to do. So there's lots and lots and lots to do on property. As I said before, there is yoga, there's daily yoga. And surfing is surfer's paradise. And close to Puerto Escondido is Zicatela. And if you read about Zicatela, it will tell you it's, I think, number 3 in the world for surfing and the nightlife. We drove around and it was amazing. And lots of it's almost like a restaurant on the beach. There is a restaurant row and lots and lots of, the ages were different. We met a couple who moved there. They said they've been coming to that place for about 50 years and they finally moved there about 3 years ago. They came from Seattle. Lots of Americans. There are lots of Canadians as well, but clients, people who really into surfing. Zicatela is the beach to be on. And also the area is very popular. Lots and lots of restaurants. They have some of the best fish tacos. I forgot the name of the restaurant where we had. It's known for having the best fish tacos. This is an article on travel and leisure and the 13 coolest surf towns for sunshine and epic waves, and Puerto Escondido was one. And you could see kids about 5 years old learning to surf. So it's a great family destination. And this is the beach. I walked almost the whole beach, almost, because when I was fun, I'm it's a long, I'm not sure how many kilometers, how many miles, but it's a long beach. And they also do yoga on the beach, and it's a great place for weddings and just to hang out. And there's lots of shade if you want to sit on the beach and get some sun. There are lots of tiki huts that you could just sit on the the lifeguard is on property, so there's the lifeguard throughout the day. To keep clients safe if they go, if they need help in the water. And some people do swim, but it's not one of those beaches where it's, nice and calm. It's on the Pacific coast, and it's all really, really good for surfing. So turtle release is very popular. So they bring the turtles out and they help you. Let the clients, the guests on property release the turtles, especially the kids. So it happens, I think, twice a week during that time of year. Tours and attraction around the Puerto Escondido. So there's dolphin watching. You can go kayaking, zip line, snorkeling, and scuba diving. So all of the water activities is available. And there's a waterfall, there's bird watching. You could do a tour of the city. There are coffee farms that you could visit, the national park, ecological park. You can get surf lessons and bioluminescence. I did that, and that was so funny because I wanted to see the lagoon where it glows in the water when you jump in. But silly me didn't know you had to get on a boat at night in the dark to get to it. So when we bought at the bottom, like, okay, what did I get myself into? It took about 30 minutes to get to the area, and then the boat stopped. And once you put your hands in the water, it's like glow in the dark. And everybody jumped in, and it was just glowing. It is really, really a beautiful thing to experience. So I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I didn't know about the boat in advance, because if I did, I wouldn't have gone. But I'm really happy I got there, I did it, and I was able to experience it. So the bioluminescence, it's about 10 minutes from the property. I think it's about $20 to enter, and your taxi fare. So it was quite a nice experience. We were on the boat with about, I think, about 15, 20 people on the boat with us as well, and everybody jumped in, and from people from all over the world there. So there is a lot to do around the property. And I forgot the market. The market is, you really need to go by the market. I almost ate grasshopper. I was about to taste it. I thought it looked like raisins, and I saw the legs in there, and I'm like, no. But it's a delicacy. So if you like to try things in the market, you can try toasted grasshopper. So it was an experience. So under the radar, the beach town, this area was named the top summer destination near Lagoon that lights up. That's the bioluminous. And I was surprised that a lot of Americans are not familiar with this property, because there is just so much to do. I mean, they opened in 2018, 2020, and it's owned by an ex-Olympian, Carrie Mullen, Canadian developer, is an ex-Olympian. And for while I was there, I spoke to some of the guests, and they were all raving, and they'd been coming for how many years? They bring in their families. And again, it's a hidden gem. It's not over commercialized. You get the real authentic Mexican vacation. The food is quite good. So it was a really nice experience. And this is the market. And the market, it looks exactly like this. And you could see all the fresh fruits. So most of the fruits in that market is grown right there in Puerto Escondido. And the hotel uses most of that for the client. So you get fresh fruits. You know that you get everything fresh from the market, from the local destination, right there for your meals. Some of the tours that you can do out of property. And this is Jesus, who took me around while I was there. I put his contact information there. Fantastic guy. Um, his English was perfect. I can't compare it to my Spanish, because my Spanish is nowhere near, but his English is perfect. And he told me he never left Puerto Escondido. So he does airport transfers. He does all of the attractions and tours, and he works very closely with the hotel. So I felt very comfortable going out with him, and he's very knowledgeable about I mean, that's his home, and he's been living there all his life. But he speaks perfect English. So I said I have to share this info with you. So if you have clients going there, or if you're going to visit, this is the guy to come to contact for Vivo Resorts. And we have some specials going on right now. I think I can share that with you, but you book 3 nights and receive 25% off, or you book 4 nights and you receive 25% off as well. And there you have used to use a code Spring KF4 for the code. And we have some special packages. Let me see, this one is bigger. So we have Mother's Day package coming up, Easter week, and Father's Day package as well. And the nice thing about working with this resort, it's not a big corporation. So if you want to put something together, either pickleball or girls getaway or Mother's Day celebration, contact me. It's easy to do, because all I need to know what you need, and we could put a package together for you, and for the time that you need. We don't have to go to too many corporate ladders. We speak to the general manager and the owners, and that's about it. So it's very easy to work with this property, and that's one of the nice things I like about it. So this is Puerto Escondido. This is Vivo Resort in Puerto Escondido, and it was a really, really lovely experience. So let me know if you have any questions about the property, if you need any images to use on your social media. I would love to hear from you. So I'm going to put the website on, so you could go visit the website, and also the code, the booking code to get the percentage off. And let me know if you have any questions. It's a really nice luxury property. So if you want a little bit of luxury away from, the noise and the commercialization, this is a perfect fit. You're welcome, Melanie. So any questions about the property? Yeah, it is luxurious. It is. I think the only thing they're missing right now is some ambassadors or thank you, Brenda. But if you need any information, you could contact me. If you want to put some groups together, yes, we book with them directly because it's condos, and some of the condos have owners. So you book directly with us. They do pay commission. And you're welcome, Norman. Thank you for joining. And it is not very expensive. I was amazed at the rates that they gave. They are working on a travel agent portal, so that's going to come soon, um, for travel agents to book directly on the portal. So that's being worked upon right now. So that will be coming out very soon. But for now, you could come, you could let me know what you need, and we have a local person on property who works with travel agents directly, and we can always get that to him. If you need any images, videos, you let me know. I can get that to you. And if you have any other questions, please, hello. If you have any other questions, please feel free to just message me. You should all have my cell phone number by now, or email me, and I'll be happy to assist you in getting. I'm trying to do a couple of farm trips to this property, but it'll take some time. Um, the general manager is Katerina. She's been there about 5 months or so, and she's putting everything together. So we wanted to make it more travel agent friendly, so travel agents can book. Yes, okay, I'll get you some images, Lisa. Yes, I'm the contact for Vivo Resort, if that's what you're asking. Yes. Well, it's not in Cancun. It's a long way away from Cancun. So yeah, it's a couple of hours away from Cancun. But so okay, Janet. So it's a little bit far away from Cancun. So it's in Vivo Resorts is in Puerto Escondido. So it's not very close to Cancun. So it'll take you a couple of hours to get there, or flight to get there. But if you ever in Puerto Escondido and you want to see the resort, I can arrange that for you. So who wanted? So Liz, can you just send me an email, and I'll get you some images. Let me remember. I'll just put your email address there, and I'll get you some images. I'll send you a drive with as many images that you could use. And we're also working on some videos as well that you could use. Okay. My email is Kelly, Kelly, at kfmcs.com. Okay, Liz, Kelly at kfmcs.com is my email. Or you could DM me as well on Facebook. So we'll be working on files maybe later in the year. Melanie, I'm going to take that as well. You would fly into the hotel. There are two airports, HUX. It's about 2 hours, 2 hours away, 2 hours drive. But I would fly into Mexico City, then fly into Puerto Escondido, PXM, I think is the airport code. So once you get into Mexico City, it's about half an hour from half an hour flight from Mexico City in Puerto Escondido. So PXM is the airport code. So that would be the easiest way. And from Puerto Escondido Airport, it's about a 20-minute car ride to the resort. It is a beautiful place to visit. It didn't feel like you were in Mexico. I don't think I saw one Burger King or McDonald's. I don't think I saw any of those restaurants. Everything was just like very authentic. So lots and lots of little taco stands, lots of moms and pops restaurants, lots of activities to do for the family, for an individual solo. We met this young lady on the beach by Zicatella. We met her on the beach. I think she came from Switzerland, and she said that was her first solo trip. And she said by the second day, she'd met so many people and had so many plans. She had more plans than when she traveled with her friends, and that was her very first solo trip. So there's a lot to do on this place. So it's lovely. I've been to Cancun, I've been to Cozumel, and it didn't feel like I was in Mexico, and I felt very safe. I felt very safe. You can go to the market, walk around. Everybody was just so nice. And if somebody couldn't speak English, they would get somebody to assist you. But it was a really nice experience. I ended up in somebody's backyard with coconut water, and she had all her chickens running around and her dogs, and it was a really nice experience. So it's not like Cancun or Cozumel. It's very different. And the food was really good. I think every little restaurant we visited, the presentation of the food was just amazing, and it tasted good. So I was very pleased with the property, and I'm like, I would like to do some work with them and introduce our travel advisors about it. So you will love it. And the rooms are beautiful. The rooms are lovely. Um, the rooms are lovely, and then you have a lot of options of accommodation to stay in. So I will send the images to those who give me the email addresses, and you could use those in your social media. And anybody else who wants, you could just email me. I could send you a link with lots of images that you could use if you need any information. If you want to book, let me know. If you're ever in that area and you want to see the property, let me know. I can arrange that for you. What is your email address? You could just text it, right? Put it in the chat, and I will get the images to you as well. And if you would like, you could follow the resort on social media, Vivo Resorts. Oh, Norman. Okay. Vivo Resorts on Instagram, so you can have an idea. They're very engaging on social media, so you can see what. You could see their daily activities, but I'm not very hard to please, but I was very impressed with everything that was there. I had no issues while I was there for the couple of days. I had no issues with the resort or the food. I just wanted to go out and explore, and there is a lots and lots of exploring to do over there. And everything I did, I enjoyed it. But going to Zicatella is about a few minutes drive, and Zicatella is almost like a beach destination in itself, and it's a surfer's paradise. So you know what the surfers are. The surfers look like in California. It's almost the same thing in this on the Zicatella beach. So it's very popular, and old and young and kids. There were lots of kids learning to surf as well in that area, and they do provide surfing lessons. So, and there is beach that you could use for scuba diving, snorkeling, and paddleboard as well. So if you have no more questions, we can, I will end the broadcast and email all of those. I got the email addresses for the images. I will do that shortly. If anybody else want images, just, you could put an email in the chat and I'll get it to you right away. If not, you could email me, kelly@kfmcs.com, and I will get that to you. And you're welcome, Michael. So if no questions, thank you for joining me. And if you want to talk more about it, please email me and we could talk a little bit more about the property and I could give you some more insights. And when you're ready to book, do let me know as well. Thank you. When you're ready to book, do email me as well. We can talk about it a little bit more and we can always do something special for your clients. So thank you very, and if you want this presentation as well, I can get it to you. If you would like that presentation, I can also get that to you. So thank you all. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support and enjoy the rest of your day. And it's not Thursday. Today is only Tuesday. So I'll see you on Thursday. Bye, everyone.